right, you guys. Give me a thumbs up when you're there. I want to show something to you. Shalom, shalom from the big island of Hawaii. I got bees everywhere. Bees, bees. Look at all the bees. So I'm trying to figure out where this swarm is. It's happening right now. They're all over the ground, but they're also collecting. Can you see that right there? They're all over the ground too. I don't want to walk on the ground until they are all landed. Let's see. This is a pretty big swarm, you guys. So this will be my second one this year to catch. It's going down. I come walking out. Oh, they're all up here too. Look at that. Oh, they're all gathering up here. There's probably 50,000 bees in the air right now. I come walking out to get a cup of coffee and I heard a undeniable sound. You know what that sound is when it's happening. Can you hear that? Let's just sit here and just be with the bees for a moment. Bees are not really protective right now when this is happening, as far as attacking someone because they're breaking into the hive to steal honey. This is how bees reproduce. As swarms. They clone themselves. Bees are super organisms, if you guys didn't know. And is currently my fascination is bees. So this will be the next swarm I'm going to catch. And it looks like they're gathering on this. This is really good because it's low. I don't have to climb a tree. Let's take a closer look, you guys, of what's happening here. You see? Let me see if I can get it better. You see how I'm close to them like this? They're landing on my face. They're not aggressive when this is happening. They're very docile. I mean, you can make them sting you. You can like smash at one and it will sting you as a reaction. But generally, like I can put my hands on them and hold. See? These on the fingers. This is very exciting. Let's see if we can get both of us in there. There we go. That's a good shot there. That's probably 10 pounds of bees flying around. My other hives are doing really good. So this is the hive behind me that's swarming. And when they're done, when they all land on this, see they're waiting. They're all following the queen. And when they land on this and stop flying around, see there's a bunch still in the air. Then I'll get a box and then we'll catch them. Put them in a box. And this will be hive number 9. Hive number 9. Isn't that cool? Let's see if we can get a real good close-up shot for you guys. Beautiful bees. You see, they're all over the ground too. That's why I was having to be very careful because there's thousands of them, thousands and thousands of them on the ground. Chances are the queen is in this clump of bees right here. That's why they're clumping like this, because she's in there somewhere. If I got that queen and put her in a little cage, I could make these bees go anywhere I want them to. They'll follow me. Actually, they'll follow the queen's scent. Look, there's a drone right here. It's a big old fat drone. You guys didn't know, drones, he flew away. I was gonna catch him. Drones don't have a stinger. Drones' only purpose is to mate with the queen. And so they're eating machines. There he is again. He landed right in the same spot. Right there, that drone right there. See right here. That is a drone. Big old fat one. Golden drone. Let's see what we got up here. Sometimes you could see the queen cycling in and out of the clump of bees because it's very, very hot. It's very warm inside of these bees. They generate a lot of heat. And so she could be in there, and then all of a sudden you'll see her on the surface. Look, there's a bee with a bunch of pollen on it. See that bee with a bunch of pollen right there? They're ready to go. They are ready to draw comb and to make a new home. That's a lot of bees, you guys. I live in Hawaii, so there is plenty of forage for bees. Bees can fly up to 5 miles. And where I am currently, in all directions, is amazing forage. I live right down the street from an orchard that has lots of citrus trees like tangerines and oranges and just all kinds of citrus. And then there's flower houses that have all kinds of flowers. They make leis, so there's a lot of like orchids and stuff growing. And then we have a lot of sunflowers, like I'll show you. You see all those sunflowers over there? We've got thousands of sunflowers all the way out to the road out there. See the sunflowers all the way out there. And then there are these mac trees, macadamia nut trees that produce really good pollen. And then we have acacia trees. Acacia has a really good honey. And if you can look in the distance there, all those big trees, those are acacias all the way over there, all the way. That's better. These are acacia. You've heard of acacia in the Bible? Oh wow, look, that's very impressive. I got a swarm, Judah. There's a swarm. Yeah, do you need to come this way? They're not gonna sting you. Huh? My son's coming over this way. One of my sons. That is very, okay, so most of them are landed now. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to work on getting a box for them. And put them in the box. Oh, there's a big drone right there. I just saw one right there with a bunch of pollen. They're so ready to go. Look at that. That's so beautiful. And this hive that's swarming right now, the other day me and Shane pulled some frames off of it, you guys, just a couple of frames. Probably 15 frames out of 2 hives. And we pulled 5 gallons of the best Hawaiian honey you've ever tasted. We also make a hibiscus honey that is purple. It's an infused honey. It has edible hibiscus in it. It's very good. So look at this. It's so heavy. It's bending this hapu'u. This is a hapu'u. Like in, it's a big fern. Sort of like in Jurassic Park, right? It's called a hapu'u. And it is bending that one over because they're so heavy. Let's lift it up and see. Oh wow, yeah, that is so heavy, you guys. That's like 10 pounds. That's like 10 pounds of bees right there. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Bees are Very special, you guys. This is why you have the food you have. They pollinate your crops and your flowers and your fruits and your vegetables. And there is some hype that the bees are threatened. And though they do have some enemies, they have the Varroa destructor mite to deal with and some viruses. For the most part, if you take care of your bees and give them what they need, they're good, they're healthy. It's when they use pesticides and things like that, like in orchards somewhere around, that's when they get in trouble, is when people are using very, very strong pesticides. We use no chemicals. It's all natural. I don't use any chemicals at all. We treat our bees with natural essential oils. We're trying to do what's called the rose method of keeping bees. And my mentor, his name is Shane, and the bee charmer. So if he's watching, shout out to Shane. I got another swarm, man. Isn't that cool? So I've caught like 6 swarms. I started with 2 hives and then I caught 6 because we're in a real good spot. Like I told you, all directions there's good forage. So like my place is where they, it's where they, you know, it's like a crossroads, I guess. A lot of bees come through here. Okay, so they're settling down now, and I'm gonna have to find them a box and get them in a box soon. They'll hang here on this limb for up to a couple of days, but I don't want to let them leave, you know, hang out on this limb because they might decide they want to go somewhere. So I have to encourage them to stay by giving them a really nice palace. Like, look over here. I got these boxes. This is a new box I got right here. That's a queen palace. And then, let's see, I got the LSU box over there. That's the last swarm I caught. These are my others here. This is from last year. I caught that swarm, and I caught that swarm last year. And then those 2 over there. And usually they'll land in that tree or in that box over there. I got in that tree. You see with the ladder? Which they haven't went in that yet this year. They're doing stuff like this, which is okay. This is easy to get to. At least I don't have to climb 100 feet in the trees. I can just walk over with a box and just kind of shake them in and give them a new home, and they'll be happy. And this time next year, they'll be in full production of honey, or even sooner than that, because our honey season doesn't really stop here in Hawaii like it does on the mainland, where they have winter. We're pulling honey in Hawaii like every 4 months. So it's year long, even in the winter time. Even in the winter time. So I'll show you what I got the other day when Shane was here. It surprised me. I didn't think we were going to have this much, but it turned out to be a lot. It turned out to be 5 gallons. Really good organic honey. I'll show you what it looks like here in the galley. These here, we got gallon jugs like this. Yeah, raw. It's only been strained, so it's very, very raw. And that's the best. That's the primo stuff there. Look. Come see, Darla. Come see, I got another swarm.
Oh, really?
Come see. It's so exciting. It's like 10 pounds of bees, Darla. He's a huge swarm.
Oh my God.
Look how big. That's where they wanted to land. Isn't that cool? Another swarm. That's about 10 pounds. Very heavy.
That would be an easy one to catch.
Yeah, that's what I said. It should be very easy to get into a box.
You got a box ready to go?
I got to put some frames in it, but yeah, I got a box.
Oh my gosh, Keaton's got to see that.
Where is he?
He's back there helping Peter.
Yeah, let's get him. They're going to be there for a little bit.
That's awesome.
Excitement. That's what kind of excitement you wake up to. In Hawaii, you hear this roar. It's undescribable. It's like a roar. Buzzing roar is what it's like. So they've settled down. The ladies have settled down. This is a healing place, Lindy. So I've had a lot of sadness in my life, a lot of trauma, and this place is rejuvenating and it's that's a healing place. That's what I've noticed. I don't know what it is about this island, but it is. No, I do struggle still. I still have, severe depression and things like that. But I'm in a much better state of mind. And things like this help me. This is good therapy for me. Even getting stung by a bee is good therapy. Did you guys know that? I hurt my wrist a couple of weeks ago, and it was hard to bend. It would bend a certain way, and it would hurt me really bad. And Shane come out and was helping me with the bees that next 2 days after that. And I got stung on the wrist, and what I noticed is that went away. It immediately went away with the bee sting. That pain went away, and it didn't. My son's coming. My other son, Keaton, is coming to see the bees. What do you think?
That is crazy.
He's gonna drop those in a box.
Yeah, this is my other son, Keaton, and you guys know my lovely wife,
Shalom.
Darla. So this is what we woke up to today. About 10 pounds of bees.
Did you see him swarming?
Yeah,
Or
I heard them.
you heard him?
We heard them. Peter got here and they was all over.
Oh my gosh! So Peter.
Yeah, Peter saw them. He's like, "What is that?" I was like, "It's a bee swarm." He's like, "See ya." he got in his trunk. I said, "No, they won't sting. They won't sting you when they're swarming."
Didn't you get stung when they were swarming one time?
Yeah, but I was I was swatting at them. They will sting you, but you can, if you're really gentle, you can cup them. If I caught the queen and held it in my hand, they would all go to my arm.
Yeah.
How many bees is that?
Probably 50,000.
50,000?
Yeah.
Well, that's like a lot.
Yeah.
How about 5,000?
No, I think it's about 50,000. About 10 pounds of bees. Yeah.
That's crazy.
You
So
can
they all
feel
got
it.
on that branch and the branch just went right.
Yep, it went down to the ground.
Wow.
Yeah,
So you can go over there next to it like that?
yeah, yeah.
Wish I could help.
Did you want to take a picture, Keaton, so Pam can see?
Yeah, let me get my camera.
My son Keaton's never seen something like this. He's gonna go get his camera. Isn't that the coolest thing? It really settled down now. You can hear they're just kind of hanging out, communicating. And so what they've done is they're sending out forager bees to find or zero in. They've already got a few locations picked out, and so they're finalizing those choices now. And it's not the queen that makes the decision. It's the worker bees that make the decision. The queen just follows. And so they're looking for that home. Hopefully it's that box over there, but I'm gonna kind of encourage them to go into a box. Yeah, sometimes you can see the queen cycling in and out. And I don't see her. Can you imagine looking for one bee in a stack of bees like that?
Do you know which hive they came from?
Yeah, I think they came from this one.
Did
Right.
that one already have a split?
Yeah, I did. But this is very, very strong hive, so they just split again. Yes. Getting ready for that spring flow. See, when those acacias over there start producing, when they're white with pollen, oh, it's on then.
Ready for me to get that?
Yeah.
It'll be on then. Probably just a couple of weeks from now. The acacias will be in full production. And it'll be a lighter honey, very, very light honey. What come out so far has been a dark honey. So yeah, I got you guys. Got another beehive to catch. So I'm gonna have to put the phone down in a minute and go get all my stuff together and get this one in a box. And I'll keep you guys updated. So, shalom, aloha from Hawaii. May Yahuwah bless you.